We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
Viktor Gyökeres has wasted no time making his mark at Arsenal. Just days after officially signing for the North London club in a deal worth €73.5 million, the Swedish striker has already turned heads at London Colney, impressing teammates and coaches alike with a standout performance in training that included a sensational long-range screamer. For Arsenal fans still buzzing from the announcement of his arrival, this early display offers a thrilling glimpse of what could be in store in the upcoming season. Witnesses present at Arsenal's latest training session reported that Gyökeres looked sharp, confident, and hungry to prove himself from the moment he stepped onto the pitch. His energy, physicality, and composure in front of goal immediately stood out as he took part in small-sided drills, finishing exercises, and tactical scenarios with the rest of the squad. Despite it being one of his first official sessions in an Arsenal shirt, the Swedish forward already looked at home. The highlight of the day came midway through a high-intensity scrimmage match when Gyökeres picked up the ball just outside the box, fended off pressure from a defender, turned onto his right foot, and unleashed a thunderous shot that flew into the top corner of the net. The goal was met with shouts of approval, applause from teammates, and even a knowing smile from manager Mikel Arteta, who has long admired Gyökeres' ability to create something out of nothing. The goal was not just a fluke, it was a statement, an announcement that Gyökeres is not just here to settle in slowly, he is here to make an immediate impact. This wasn't the only moment of brilliance from the striker during the session. Throughout the drills, he showed impressive link-up play with Bukayo Saka and Martin Ødegaard, combining quick one-touch passes and intelligent movement that allowed the midfielders to find space in dangerous areas. His understanding of when to drop deep and when to make runs behind the defense added a dynamic element to Arsenal's attacking setup, suggesting that the team's offensive potential could hit new heights with Gyökeres leading the line. Coaches on the sidelines were visibly encouraged by the way Gyökeres integrated with the squad. One member of the backroom staff commented that the 26-year-old has come in with the right attitude, ready to work, ready to learn, and ready to lead. It's clear that Arsenal have not only signed a prolific striker but also a player who is determined to elevate the standards of those around him. For Gyökeres, the opportunity to train with top-level teammates and under a meticulous tactician like Arteta is the next big step in a career that has been steadily climbing over the last few years. After stints in the Championship and then in Portugal with Sporting CP, where he developed into one of Europe's most in-form forwards, this move to Arsenal represents both a reward and a challenge. He is no longer the underdog. He is now a marquee signing at one of the biggest clubs in England, and expectations are high. His performance in training suggests that he is more than ready to embrace those expectations. Teammates have also taken notice, with several players praising his strong mentality and willingness to engage with the squad. One insider mentioned that Gyökeres stayed behind after the formal session to practice finishing drills and work one-on-one with one of the club's assistant coaches, a reflection of his commitment to continuous improvement. What stands out even more is how quickly he is adapting to Arsenal's tactical demands. Arteta's system is complex and demands that every player understands their role with and without the ball. In training, Gyökeres showed signs of grasping the key principles, particularly when it came to pressing from the front and positioning himself to disrupt the opposition's build-up play. His previous experience in Sporting's high-pressing system under Ruben Amorim has clearly helped lay the foundation for this transition. Fans watching the training clips shared online have already begun to heap praise on the new striker. Social media has been abuzz with reactions to his screamer, with many supporters labeling it a goal of the season contender in training. While the setting may be informal, the quality of the strike was anything but. It was a reminder of the raw power and technique Gyökeres possesses, qualities that Arsenal have sometimes lacked in recent seasons when it comes to their centre forwards. As the new Premier League season draws closer, excitement continues to build. Arsenal will soon be playing pre-season friendlies, and there is growing speculation that Gyökeres will start in at least one of the first two matches to give fans a closer look at what he can offer. There's a sense that Arteta wants to build momentum early, using these matches not just to improve fitness but to establish chemistry between Gyökeres and the rest of the attacking unit. This early burst of form could also influence how Arsenal approach the rest of the transfer window. While reports have suggested the club may still be in the market for another forward or a creative midfielder, Gyökeres' immediate impact could convince the board and coaching staff that they already have the centerpiece of their attack in place. If he continues to perform in training and translates that form into games, Arsenal might decide to focus resources on reinforcing other areas of the pitch. Gyökeres' journey to this point has been far from straightforward. From his early years in Sweden to a move to Brighton where he struggled to break into the first team, to his explosive rise at Coventry and then Sporting, he has worked tirelessly to prove himself at every level. Those experiences have shaped a resilient and focused athlete, one who doesn't shy away from pressure but uses it as fuel. That mentality was on full display in his first training sessions at Arsenal, focused, intense, and determined to lead by example. The buzz around him is not just down to one screamer in training. It's about what that goal symbolizes. It's a glimpse into what Arsenal fans hope will be a consistent theme across the season: a striker who scores not just regularly, but spectacularly. A player who lifts the level of those around him. A signing who doesn't need time to warm up, because he arrived already burning. While it's still early days, and the true tests will come under the lights at the Emirates or in challenging away fixtures, Gyökeres' early form in training has provided a perfect start to life at his new club. For a team that came so close to major silverware last season, the fine margins could make all the difference. Gyökeres seems determined to be that difference. If the rest of pre-season continues in this fashion, there will be few doubting that Arsenal have pulled off a masterstroke in securing his signature. Not just a goal scorer, but a player with personality, presence, and purpose, qualities that align perfectly with the identity Arteta has been building. The Gunners' ambitions are clear, and with Viktor Gyökeres already firing on the training pitch, those ambitions just became a lot more realistic. Only time will tell how his Arsenal story unfolds, but if the first few days are any indication, it's going to be an exciting ride. Arsenal fans, brace yourselves, Gyökeres is ready to shine.